Hello guys, this is the Three Lotus Tarot. I am back and today I'm going to be doing a pick a card reading. I have our 3 piles ready, but before that I am going to tell you a little bit about the channel, okay? Because I do realize that I have been losing some of the subscribers that I have been able to bring on board, been able to resonate with. So I just want to explain to you guys that on my channel I will be doing 2 different kinds of readings, okay? One is the pick a card, which I really love, and which is why I started the channel in the first place, because I wanted to be able to share this knowledge, this insight, this heads up with you guys, you know, if you may call it that. So hopefully that when you do your pick a card readings, you get some help, some knowledge, some information that might be useful to you. Because when I was in my doldrums, when I was going through my, you know, dark night of the soul and really questioning life, this is what I found helped me. Because then I that's how I got onto the spiritual pathway and understood how life could be different for me and how I could serve a better purpose that was more important to me, all right, than just a normal corporate 9-to-5 job. So I did want to start off with the pick a card readings, and I continue to do those because I love those. But at the same time, another topic that was important to me, that somehow I am drawn to, that I'm interested about, is the British royal family. So you will see that I've had readings about the British royal family and my pick a card readings. I hope that you don't feel that there is a need for you to have a channel that only focuses on one thing, or you think that, okay, I'm going to leave pick a cards behind, or I'm going to leave the royal readings behind. I don't want to have to make another channel for the royal readings. That's not my intention. I am here to be a part of your life as the Three Lotus Tarot, not Three Lotus Tarot Royal and Three Lotus Tarot Original. Okay, so I hope you understand that, and I will continue to upload both kinds of readings so that you can watch the one that you enjoy, that you find helpful, that somehow does bring some value, whether it's entertainment or whether it's really help to your lives. Okay, so I just wanted to put that out there first. Like for example, I did recently also make a reading, record a reading about Princess Catherine and why King Charles has suddenly felt a need to come out into the public to say that he will always protect Princess Catherine. So I was intrigued by that, and I had not read about her for some time, so I made a reading about that too. I recorded a reading about that too, and I'm going to post it. But at the same time, I still love doing these, so I'm going to put this out there for you as well. Okay, so I hope that that makes it clearer about what this channel is going to be about going forward, so that you don't feel like you have to leave Three Lotus Tarot because it's no longer doing the readings that you like. I will still continue to do both kinds of readings. Okay, so that's done. Today's pick a card is about a blessing, a beautiful blessing. Today I'm feeling so invigorated, so happy. I've spent a lot of time today with my loved ones, and so I really want to tell you about a blessing that's coming your way, guys. I've got the 3 cards now. These are of course the fairy oracle cards, and then I will be using the tarot of the golden wheel, and perhaps also the classic Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, and I'll tell you about the 3 piles that we have today. We've got the Tourmaline. So this is a great stone for ridding ourselves of toxic, negative energies that no longer serve us. That's pile 1. With this fairy oracle card, which I will only reveal at the end of your reading. We've also got pile 2, the Apophylite. This is from this particular crystal is from South Africa. So this is a crystal that creates a conscious connection between the physical and the spiritual realm. This is pile 2. And last but not least, we've got pile 3, the rainbow Flourite in its raw form. Beautiful. I love this stone for some reason, and that's why I got it, because it really called to me. And I love being able to see the purple to the green, and I don't know if I can get it really on camera for you, but you can see that difference in color. Okay, so that is pile 3. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3, you will find your timestamps in the description box below, and I will see you in your reading. Hello pile 1, good to have you here. You have chosen the Tourmaline, ridding ourselves of bad negative energy, usually used in the right hand. If you're wearing a bracelet, that will get rid of the energy, all right, that is not serving you, that is not needed in you anymore. Put your card, you put your stone, your crystal right here, and your oracle card, and we're going to get out our tarot of the golden wheel to find out from the spirit guides of pile 1. The spirit guides of pile 1, what is a blessing? Wow, okay, this card flipped over, but let's just remember this, because I did not get my question out yet, and I usually do not like to take the cards that come out before the question is finished, but let's just keep a mind on this, okay? The High Priestess. So pile 1, spirit guides of pile 1, what is a blessing that is coming to pile 1 soon? What is a blessing that's coming to pile 1 soon? Perhaps in the next 3 months. In the next 3 months, can we know, please, what is a blessing that's coming to pile 1, please, in the next 3 months? Ooh, all right. So I'm going to put these cards together. And for collective energy readings, I do not take reverse, only for personal readings, all right? So first of all, we've got the Knight of Cups. Let's take a look at all the cards before we come up with a message, okay? The Knight of Cups, 6 of Swords, the Magician, yes, as well as the King of Wheels. King of Wheels. So what is a blessing that's coming to you? I think that a manifestation, something that you've been wanting for a long while in your life, something that you truly hold dear, that you hold very precious as a wish, is going to come true. There's somebody who's going to come about and make you an offer that's going to give you this wish. It might take you away from your current world as you know it. It might take you away from the current situation as you know it. It might give you an opportunity to travel or to relocate, possibly like overseas, over different in a different locale, right? Possibly. It could also just be a change in the way that you feel, in the way that you live your life, in the way that you see and perceive your life as well. But a change will come offered by somebody, offered by this Knight of Cups. Yeah, it could be a love offer for those of you who are looking for a love offer. If you've always been wishing and hoping and working towards a king of wheels in your life, a partner, an equal partner to you in your life, whether female or male, etc. If you've been wishing for that, if you've been trying to manifest that, that is what is coming to you in the next 3 months. Okay, if that is not what you have been asking for, if that is not what you have been working towards, pile 1, then it is another dream or fervent wish of yours that is really coming true, that you have manifested, because you've done the work, you've done the homework, you have learned the lessons, and now the time is right for you to be able to achieve this blossoming of karma, or blossoming of the correct situation, or the correct person, or the correct condition in your life that's coming for you. And this is, as we asked about, coming in the next 3 months of your life. So at the bottom of the deck, the energy at the bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups. So sincerely, those of you who have been looking for love, looking for a relationship, or looking for a furtherment, an advancement of the relationship that you currently have, that, for example, like, you know, you're moving on to the next stage of a relationship, right? That could very well be on the cards, as we can see right here. For those of you who are not looking for a relationship, the energy at the bottom of the deck is still a choice that's going to make you whole, a wish that you had, that you feel that, wow, you know, if I have this, if I'm living my life this way, if I've got this condition around me, or if I've got this money around me, or if I've got a healthy, clean state of living, that will truly make my day. That is what you're manifesting in the next 3 months. That is a gigantic blessing, Pawan. So I'm really pleased to be helping get this message across to you. Okay, so tell us, what else can we know about this blessing, please, for Pawan? What else can we know about this blessing, please? Okay, this card, Queen of Cups, again, that emotional cup is there. Whether it's love, or whether it's a sense of belief in your, wow, look at this. Whether it's a sense, I need to get this message out to you. The Queen of Cups, you see, what I get from this card is there is a sense of self-belief. You are confident in yourself. You know, if this is something that you have been yearning, if this is something that you have been wanting to work for yourself, then that is what you're going to be getting. I sense a great source of pride, not arrogance, but pride. You are confident. You know that you're beautiful on the outside, on the inside. You have trust in yourself. You're like that, perhaps that ugly duckling who has blossomed into a swan. So you have come into your own. You're going to stand tall in your own self-worth. You know, your self-esteem is going to skyrocket. So that is what fills your cup, your feelings about yourself, your self-worth. So that's beautiful. And then coming up so supportingly is the sun, that beautiful yellow vibrancy. You see, you're going to be like just riding into the sunset, riding into the sunrise, enjoying your life, the new life that you have, the new world, that new sense of freedom and self-confidence. Because sometimes, you know, when you shake, oh wow, all these thoughts are coming in, all these messages are coming into me so quickly, I can't, my mouth is not able to speak them out fast enough to you, Pawan. When you shake off the chains of other people's opinions, other people's perceptions, you shake off the jail, that prison that you're put around yourself. And this is what I see here. When you believe in yourself and you understand that my self-worth, my sovereignty is so important, and I deserve what I get, what I want, then you are going to be riding your own steed of destiny. It's going to be pure, undistilled joy and confidence, and you are worthy of it. You deserve it. Shake off any old chains of other people's perceptions, other people's expectations of you. Have you been having that? Have you been all this time like in that trap of other people's thoughts, other people? If you're a YouTuber, if you're a YouTuber, if you're a social influencer in any form, whether on Instagram, etc., if you're a social influencer, I hope that you cast off the idea of subscribers, likes, comments that are good only. Because if you are worrying yourself about that, about people writing nasty, negative comments about you, you're never going to be able to really live the life that you're portraying on social media. Because everybody puts up like great things, happy things. I learned this, I learned that. Nobody's going to say like, you know, I've been trying for 10 years to learn tennis and I've not been able to master a stroke, you know, I give up. Nobody says that, right? Everybody's got some inspiring story to tell, whether it's true or not. And sometimes it makes others who have not been able to hit the jackpot, reach that level yet. You know, I've lost 60 pounds in 60 days. You know, there are some of us who are not able to do that. And then, yes, it might inspire sometimes, but when you're really, really down, sometimes that doesn't help. It just makes you feel, wow, you know, she could do it, he could do it, and I can't. I'll never be able to do anything. So shake off those shackles around yourself. Yeah, somebody's going to come and offer you. I wonder if this somebody could be yourself, if you are the one who offers yourself that love, that trust, that confidence. You are enough. Because it's time for you to move away from the troubled waters, the muddy waters of social media, of influence from others. And sometimes, you know, people love putting other people down. Some people, because it makes them feel better. So then it's a false sense for you to fall victim to that. Don't. Okay? You could perhaps make your own beautiful, pleasant waters for yourself. That is the great big blessing that's coming to you. That's gorgeous. That's a big, big message and a big, big blessing. When is this coming, please? We mentioned 3 months, but is it coming sooner or later? Is it coming sooner or later? Just one card, please. Is this blessing coming sooner or later? Oh, it's coming very quickly. The Chariot. We've got the Chariot here. I get firstly the impression that it's going to be coming very quickly to you. Your wish is going to be manifested. Either that or in July, because the Chariot is the 7th card. Either very quickly or in July. Now it's almost the end of May. We're at the 22nd of May. Today is when I'm recording this reading. 22nd of May. It could be July. It could be sooner. Because the whole reading was for 3 months. However, when we asked about timing, it gave us the Chariot. So I have this word of caution though. Do take any cards or any indications about timing with a grain of salt, because anything that we do or decide between here and then could change the pathway that we're on. Okay, it could change the pathway that we're on. How do we work towards making this blessing manifest? How does Pile 1 work towards making this blessing manifest? How does Pile 1 work towards making this blessing manifest? Shuffle. Okay, the Queen of Wands really wants to come out, because just now I saw it as well. So what do you need to do, pile 1, in order to make this blessing actually manifest? Because we talked about this, right? There could be different pathways. Yeah, so you've got the 5 of Swords, you've got the Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. You have been feeling this lack, right? We talked about it already. This fervent wish that you have, either for love or for other parts of your life, but you are going to accomplish it. What do you have to do? Get out of the lack mentality. 5 of Swords. You do not want to continue to attract the energy of the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords is about conflict. It's about not being able to get along with other people, not having that sort of being a difficult person, perhaps. And difficult can be anybody's definition, right? So if you have had feedback before, if you self-reflect, or if you've had some friends or really good friends tell you or counsel you about, hey, you know, sometimes you can be a bit abrasive, hey, you know, sometimes you can speak a little bit hurtfully, you don't put yourself in the shoes of the other person. If you have some feedback of that sort, then take heed about it, because sometimes I feel from this particular 5 of Swords, you can be rather hurtful to other people. Your actions or your words or the way that you behave, like you're rather cutting, you're very cut and dried, quite hard-hearted sometimes, and that could hurt people around you, whether they're close to you or they're not close to you. You want to win no matter what. You see, other swords have fallen. It doesn't matter if the other person's your friend. You will feel that I am in a battle, I am in a war, and I will win this war no matter what. So sometimes you can be injurious, you can be hurtful to your adversary, so to speak, in inverted commas. Yeah, so if you've had feedback like that, or upon self-reflection you realize that that happens, and sometimes in your life the pattern has been that you've driven people away because of that very sort of behavior, then it's time to stop that and reinvent yourself. Learn to be better, learn to be more compassionate, learn to be more considerate, more caring, more nurturing, perhaps, right? So sometimes there is a control that you need to effect. Okay, you don't have to, I'm a very straightforward person, I'm matter of fact, I tell it as it is, and then blah 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 blah, and you hurt everybody around you. You know, sometimes the call for control is a necessary call. So you've got to learn from that. 5 of Swords. Do not be a perpetuator of a scene or a condition that is hurtful or painful or injurious to others, especially people who care about you or who you love or who is around you. Okay, get away from that energy. Also, the Ace of Swords, start anew, a new way of behavior, a new way of thinking. And by self-reflecting, if you are ready to do some self-reflection and get some self-awareness, then that new truth could be what helps you. So perhaps spend some time thinking about that for yourself, your past patterns, how you think about your friends, how you value people who are close to you, and that could show you the way towards manifesting this blessing that's due to come to you, that's very, very on a prominent pathway to you, you know. But it's up to you to do some of these things in order to really bring it to manifestation, bring it to fruition, and it's coming soon. Okay, if you have already been doing this work, keep on doing it. Do not change, do not change, do not revert back to any old ways, any hurtful ways. And I am sure this manifestation is really on the cards for you. As we can see, Queen of Wands, you know, behave in the manner of the Queen of Wands. You know, the King of Wands, the king is always a harder, firmer, more aggressive attitude or approach, but the Queen is a softer one. The Queen is the manifestation of the divine feminine, right? So she's more gentle, she's more loving, she's more nurturing, and that may perhaps be the very thing that you need to embody a little bit more, or that you might need to showcase a little bit more, practice a little bit more with the people around you. And that's what's going to really bring in that manifestation of this blessing that is coming out for you. So with the Tourmaline, that's great, because we're going to get rid and change all this old type of energy where you might be very cutting, where you might be very firm and aggressive. There's no gray. It's always black and white. What you did was wrong, and therefore I'm cutting you out of my life. You know, there's no gray, there's no understanding or empathy, anything like that. So perhaps that is something that, you know, you might need to take a closer look at. And if it doesn't benefit you, if it's not for your greater good, then let it go. With the Tourmaline, let it go. Let it seep out of you, so that that energy no longer is a part of you. All right, Pile 1. And now let's take a look at your fairy oracle card. Let's see what it says. Unity. Do the right thing for the right reason. Let me get this up closer so you can read it, and look at this picture here as well. So do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches. Oh my God, compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. So this could be that Knight of Cups that's bringing in an offer, an opportunity to you to see a different way of doing things, a different way of being, in order to bring about the manifestation of a wish that you hold so dear. All right, you could also be coming into contact with somebody who is wise, somebody who is perhaps experienced, and they might give you some nuggets of information as well. So listen and open up your mind, open up your heart, so that you might learn new lessons and be able to unify that wish that you have with the real life manifestation for yourself, Pile 1. And that is a beautiful reading for a beautiful Pile 1. I hope that you will see this manifestation within the next 3 months of your life. Work hard, work at it. If you've been doing it, great. Continue to be strong, continue to practice the great new habits that you have, so that you can really bring about a manifestation of your dearest wish. Thank you so much for being here, Pile 1. Thank you for being with me, the Three Lotus Tarot. And comment, share, subscribe if you enjoyed this reading. Give me a thumbs up if you've found it helpful. And until I see you in the next one, guys. Bye. Hello, Pile 2, welcome to your reading. You chose the Apophylite, and I'd like you to be able to get a close-up of this beautiful crystal. And it's wrapped up in this wire, because it was part of a set that was all dangling all together. Okay, so I'm going to put your Apophylite here and your fairy oracle card, which we will unveil at the end of the reading. But first of all, let's get right to it. Pile 2, what is a blessing that's coming to you in the next 3 months? What is a blessing that is coming to you in the next 3 months? What is a blessing that is coming to you in the next 3 months? Okay, so firstly, we have got the Hanged Man. We have got the Ten of Wands. We have got, the Devil. the Nine of Wands. Wow. Pile 2. And the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups. Okay. So let's take a look at these cards. So these two cards came out together. And then we've got the Queen of Wands. Let's take a look. I think it's been a really trying time for you, pile 2. Really trying time. You've coming, I would say that the blessing is that after a period of no progress, no development, really hard struggles, you feeling like you've got the burden of the world upon you, it's been going on for so long, you're getting really down, really depressed. Sometimes you think about like other stuffs, like should I go down this path? You know, I mean, it might not be a legal path, it might not be the best path, it might not be healthy. Nobody's advising me towards this path. Nobody in their right mind would advise me towards this path. But perhaps that's the way I should go, because I don't see anything happening for so long. I've had it. You, pile 2, you feel like you have been stuck in this situation, drowning in this condition, hands tied, feet tied, going, you know, like further into the weeds all the time, drowning, really overwhelmed. You can see no way out of it, and it's been going on for a long time. You almost can't bear it anymore, and that is why the devil is here, because you have been tempted to go the path that is not the best for you, that doesn't serve you, or you have been on that path that doesn't serve you for a long time. You either have been tempted, pile 2, to go down that path, or you have been on that path. You have practiced the shadowy, more baser aspects of life for some time, and you want to get out of it. You fell into this condition, into this life, into this situation, because I think somehow situations made you see no positive path, and somehow you just fell deeper and deeper until you couldn't find a way out of it, and you were just too burdened. You know, sometimes when you do a little something that maybe isn't right, or you meet somebody and you think that, oh, you know, I'm not going to tell them. It's like Baby Reindeer on Netflix, right? So like Baby Reindeer, like the protagonist told his girlfriend, not the stalker, told his girlfriend that I am a construction worker and my name is so and so, and so he told a little white lie. But then as the relationship developed, it just got harder and harder to tell her the truth. He wanted to tell her the truth, he wanted to come clean, but it just got harder and harder the longer that it took, and it became this big giant secret that was sitting on his chest. And that's what's happened with you, like a little bit, and then it just got so much for you to handle, and you couldn't see a way out of it. You wanted to get out of it, or okay, I do see that some of you did not see that you were falling so deeply into it. You didn't realize that you were really almost literally like going into the weeds with it, right? You didn't realize until you suddenly woke up one day and you found yourself unable to claw your way out, unable to balance everything. Sometimes, you know, when you're drinking, or when you're taking some some substances, and you think, oh, I can handle it, I could stop anytime I want. But then all of a sudden you realize that you can't balance it anymore, you can't manage it anymore, you can't hide it anymore. Yeah, so that's what's happened. Or you've had a really difficult time trying to make things work, perhaps, you know, but somehow it's just not been able to happen, and you thought about, or you actually did go down the route of the devil, and you are at wit's end, pal, too. I'm so glad actually that you're here today, because let's see what your spirit guides have to tell you. Okay, so you've had a really long hard time of it. I do see that we came out with a card that says the Queen of Cups. So I do see some positive light. You know, there could be happy emotions, a happy condition, balanced, healthy, coming up for you. That could be your blessing. But let's get much deeper into it. Let's get some more cards to say, what is the blessing? Can you tell us, please, what is the blessing that is coming to Pile 2? In the next 3 months, what is the blessing? Okay, so I believe, Pile 2, that a big change will take longer than 3 months for you. I'm telling you as it is, so that you can make the preparations that you need to make. I'm not here to just sugarcoat things for you. That would not serve my purpose in helping you. So I tell you this, because we've got the 5 of Wands. So there's still conflict, there's still disagreement, there's still difficulty, there is still friction. There is no resolution, there is no coming to terms, coming together. Okay, I still see there is challenges ahead. Okay, we had the Sun, which actually came out in the reverse. But like I said, you know, it's difficult for me to take any reverses in a collective energy reading. But I do want to take note also that it came out in the reverse, and we've got the 2 of Swords, because I do feel that whilst you may really find a way out of this difficult situation that's been going on for so long, because we do have the Queen of Cups in all her glory, her beauty, her stability, her serenity. These cards tell me that it might take longer than 3 months, because our question is for a blessing that's coming in 3 months, right? So I still see some challenges. There is the potential of you working your way out of it, but you might not know how to get out of it. Perhaps because you might have been wallowing in this energy of the devil for a long time now. From what I can see with the 9 of Wands, a long time now. And with the 10 of Wands, we hope that there is an end in sight to the situation that you're going through. We hope that there is an end in sight. You can work towards an end in sight, because we do see the Queen of Cups, we do see the Sun. So there is a possibility, but I'm feeling that within 3 months, you don't really know how to get out of this situation yet. You don't know how to, what to do. You don't know yet, or you might have that temptation still. The devil energy might still be going strong, that temptation. Do I make this decision or that decision? I don't know. I'm tempted. I know this is right. I know this is, you know, rather dodgy. I don't know, but this rather dodgy way is really going to get me where I want to go fast. This one's going to take a long time, even though it's legitimate or healthy or something. I don't know. So you can't really make up your mind yet, or you're just confused. You don't know, or you cannot see the options ahead of you. but I am comforted for you, pile 2, by the sight of the Queen of Cups and the Sun. I think we need to get a few more cards to really find out what you might have to do. What are some words of advice, please, for pile 2? What are some words of advice for pile 2, please? Advice for pile 2. What advice do your spirit guides have for pile 2 to help them in their current journey? What advice, please? Okay, this is a lot of cards. What advice, please, for pile 2? Okay, let's get these cards first. Your first card was the Star, pile 2. So the advice, this is where we're looking for advice, yeah? What advice do we have for pile 2? We've got the Star. Another card that came out for you, the second card was the Nine of Wands. The Queen of Wands. We've got the Queen of Cups and we've got the Queen of Wands, as well as the Nine of Swords. What advice do we have for you? So the Nine of Swords also came out in reverse. Okay, I understand. When you decide for yourself, pile 2, that the situation that you're in is way too uncomfortable, you don't want to be in it anymore, and you decide to make a change, you decide that I'm going to choose better, I'm going to follow my gut instinct, because the Queen of Wands for me, especially in the Rider-Waite-Smith, with this cat here, it always signifies to me a gut instinct, your intuition. All right, so if you listen to your inner consciousness, you listen to your soul, your gut, you know what you want, you know you don't want to be where you are any longer, you know you don't want to have these sleepless nights, fears, shame, regret anymore. That's when you will get your blessing and manifest what you want. If you want to get out of the situation that you're in, if you at one point, one day, you wake up, pile 2, and you tell yourself, this is it, I've had enough of this, I've had enough of this, I deserve something better, I'm going to get something better, that's when it's going to manifest for you. That's the blessing. The blessing, I believe, firstly, is a realization from yourself for yourself. When you decide that I've had enough of this, dude, this ain't working for me anymore, that's when you're going to get your second blessing, which is you're going to make what you want actually come true. Actually, because the Star, do you know, pile 2, the Star in the deck follows the Tower. The Tower is change, breakdown, transformation, destruction. The Star follows as rebirth, regrowth, hope, new life, inspiration. That's what you will get. So the first blessing is you making that decision for yourself, because I don't deserve to be in this shithole, feeling this way, fearing this way, having regrets like this. I deserve better. And when you make that change, second blessing is going to come to you. A change, a real, sustainable, true, sincere change in your life, pile 2. What else? Oh, not this one. but I picked up this one. Okay, what else, please? Anything else that we can know for advice to pile 2? Advice for pile 2. Death, change. Your advice, pile 2, change. You need to, but I can't tell you this. Nobody can tell you this. Perhaps you've even had friends and family advise you. But you need to change yourself. See this skull here? This dead skull? Flesh withered away. There's only bone left. You need to decide on this happening for yourself in order to regrow. Death, this is change. This is the advice for you, pile 2. Wow. This is big. This is a really big piece of advice for you from your spirit guides, pile 2. So I hope that you will take heed. How can... Oh, not how can. Any particular, anything else? Any particular pieces of advice still on how they can work towards change? Please, spirit guides of pile 2, any particular advice? Oh, look at this. You've got the 7 of Pentacles, one day at a time. It's going to take some time. I told you it will not happen in 3 months, potentially, unless you're really strong, perhaps. But don't force yourself. Don't force it. Don't blame yourself either. You know, I think you have enough of all that kind of unhealthy emotions swirling around you. So take it one step at a time. Plan it one day at a time. If you've got a whole range or set of different things that you want to change, or different habits that you want to change, do it one at a time. Don't let it overwhelm you. I don't want you to feel like, you know, if I didn't do this, or if I didn't change fast enough, then I failed, and therefore I'm just gonna slide right back to where I was. I don't want you to get into that. So your spirit guides are telling you one day at a time. It's going to be slow, but you have to look at the different pieces of your life. You have to look at the different aspects of your life and figure out what can stay and what should not stay. I'm just now being drawn to the brown leaves that are here in between the green leaves. There is dead rot that you need to carve out, pile 2. And after you carve out the dead rot that is, you know, a parasite, then your green leaves will be able to grow and flourish. And that is a big piece of advice for you. But it will only happen when you decide that you've had enough of the nonsense that has been happening in your life thus far. You have, you know, you've brought yourself into this situation. You are the one who will be able to bring yourself out of the situation. So your stone, the Apophylite, your crystal, the Apophylite, is going to bring light and energy to you. And it will help you realize what you want, what you need, what you deserve. Let's take a look now at your fairy oracle card. 3 of Spring. Look at that. Spring. Purple. Crown chakra. If you are open to it, meditate, self-reflect, let downloads, let messages, let lessons come down to you through your crown chakra and blossom with new ideas, because it is the 3 of Spring. 3 of Spring is also 3 of Wands, and spring is the new season of life. Okay, let your life blossom, let ideas blossom. Take it one day at a time. Know what to do, learn what to do, listen to your heart, listen to your guides, which are going to potentially send you messages through your crown chakra. Plan your oh my goodness, look at this. Plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. You've had enough of the current conditions. Yeah, how to have patience, because I know it's going to be a long way. I know it's not going to take 3 months, but there are good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. I place this here for you, Pal 2, and I wish you light and strength and inspiration, because you are going to do what you need to do. I hope this message has come to you clear and loud, and it inspires you to change for the betterment of yourself, for the life that you are meant to have. If you've liked this reading, do give me a thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe to the 3 Lotus Tarot. I will do readings that are like this, pick a cards, as well as readings for the royal family. I will continue to do them both, so pick the ones that you enjoy. Thank you so much, and until I see you in the next one, guys. Bye. Hello, Pal 3. Thank you for being here with me. You chose the rainbow Flourite with the purple and green striations. I don't think it's picking up very well on the camera, but it's beautiful to me here. I always love this stone. I'm going to put your fairy oracle card here with your rainbow Flourite. So very excited to do your reading. However, instead of the golden wheel, I am called to use the Rider-Waite-Smith for you, Pal 3. Okay, so let's get going. First of all, let's get a clear idea of what blessing is coming Pal 3's way in the next 3 months. Pal 3, the spirit guides of Pal 3. What blessing, please, is coming to Pal 3 in the next 3 months? What? Oh, okay. Queen of Pentacles flipped over in the deck. What blessing is coming to Pal 3 in the next 3 months? What blessing is coming to Pal 3 in the next 3 months? Let's take a look at these cards. Ooh, Queen of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords. Energy at the bottom of the deck is the 7 of Swords. Deception, trickery, things happening behind the scenes, under the surface that you might not know about. I'm wondering if something's going to change in your life which looks like it's wounding, which looks like it's bad, which is going to hurt you, but it's actually a blessing in disguise. Yeah, because something that is, you know, it might look a certain way, but it's actually a blessing in disguise, or something is untrue. A choice that you made, or a person that you admitted into your life who plays a big role in your life is not being true, or a choice that you made in your life is not serving you. Something might happen to cause heartbreak, and it might hurt you. It might throw you off your balance, hurt you as the person in your life, the queen of your life. But actually it is a blessing. Perhaps it's a blessing. Wow. Okay, let's get some more information, please. Can we know a little bit more? Can we please get more indication? What is this blessing that's coming to Pal 3, please, in the next 3 months? What is the blessing that's coming to Pal 3 in the next 3 months? I think you'll realize, guys, by now, that I'm not just here to tell you sweet stories. Yeah, I am going to read the cards as they are, because I believe that you deserve to know what the cards are saying. Because whatever happens, you need to, you can be aware, and then you can plan, and you can you know, protect yourself even. So the new cards that came out for more understanding of the situation is the High Priestess, the Page of Cups, Death, and the Six of Wands. Okay, let's see. Let me unpack this. So I am receiving that this heartache that's going to happen in your life, you thought that it was something true, you thought that it was something real, you thought that it was a good choice to introduce this thing or this situation or this person into your life. But there was another side to it. There was another side to it. Part of you may have known this, part of you may have felt this, or you could have gotten maybe some messages from friends or family, like, you know, because the universe has used potentially friends and family to get this message to you that, you know, this new thing, this person, this situation that you've introduced into your life is not what you think it is. Okay, so firstly, I've never been drawn to this before, but I see this. You see this piece here that looks like a blanket that's hanging behind the High Priestess, that's hiding the, like a curtain that's hiding the true situation behind, and this black and white here. So you might have thought that it was a good thing, but it wasn't. Or you might have felt, if it was another person that you introduced into your life, you might have thought it was serious, it was good, it was meant to be forever, but the other person was just playing games. I get this from the Page of Cups. The other person was just playing games. It was for a lark, it was for a laugh, it was for a fling, it was for fun times. I'm not here for good, I'm not here for the thick and thin. That's going, yeah, so that situation or person or condition is going to die, is going to leave your life, and that's hurting you. That's going to hurt you. Your heart will be broken, but that is in itself is the blessing, because this person or condition or thing is not what's right for you. So it was the right thing for this thing, person, condition to go away and leave you so that you can get on your way and come to the correct condition, life, thing, person that was meant for you. Sometimes there are bad influences in our life. We may not see it, but the universe manages things in such a way where, you know, they have to go. Or this person, condition, thing has been in your life, served its purpose, and now it's time for them to go. So never, you know, get too embroiled in the emotional aspect of it. Okay? No thoughts of self-harm, please. No thoughts of life is not worth living if I don't have this thing, condition, person in my life. No. When there is a change, the change is there because you have already absorbed what you need to absorb from that person, thing, or condition that was in your life. You might have had to learn a lesson. That lesson is learned, or that removal is in itself the lesson. Like, how will pile 3 now deal with heartbreak? That could be the lesson. And that's, if you emerge stronger and understand why things had to happen a certain way, or why you behaved a certain way, or why the other person or other thing or condition behaved a certain way, and it gives you insight for the future, it gives you lessons learned for the future, that might be in itself what you were meant to learn. But in this case here, I do see that that change that breaks your heart, for a big group of you, it could be an untrue lover, a lover who was just there for the good times. That person's going to leave. You're going to be heartbroken, but it is a change that is great, that is going to allow a new dawn in your life, a new change that is for the better for you. Success, 6 of Wands. A new change that is the better for you. Perhaps by going through a relationship or a time with this untrue person, that's what teaches you to know what it is that you want next, what you want for real in a partner, deserving of you, equal to you. That could be the lesson. Or you being stronger, more resilient, knowing that, hey, you know, if they left, that's on them, you know. I am strong in the belief of myself and my worth. That could be a lesson in itself for you, and that is the blessing, that realization, that epiphany, that lesson is the blessing that's coming your way, pile 3. Let's get some more in the cards. Let's get some more cards for pile 3. The rainbow Flourite. Coming up next from this blessing, the 3 of Wands, new chapters or results of the work that you've put in, or, you know, planning, and really now it's the time to effect that plan, or to move on, move away, move on to a new chapter, move away to new adventures. I just saw 1111 on the camera, pile 3 for you. 1111 111. New things are meant for you. You might feel like you don't know what to do because you're so heartbroken. You might feel trapped, you might feel stuck, you might feel lost because you don't know how to get out of the rut that you're in. But there is a brand new chapter that is awaiting you. Okay, so what advice do we have for pile 3, please? What advice do we have for pile 3 as they leave behind what does not serve them? What advice, please, for pile 3 as they leave behind what does not serve them? Ooh, okay. Let's look at these cards. So firstly, we've got the 4 of Pentacles. Hold strong. Hold strong. The question was, what advice do your spirit guides have for you as you move away from the energy that's not good for you, for what is not for your highest good? Hold strong to yourself. Do not lose yourself. Do not lose your desire for life. Do not lose your meaning, purpose in life. You know, some people say, if I don't have this, there's no meaning in my life. I don't need to live anymore. No. Hold strong to life. Listen to me, pile 3. Hold strong to life. You have not lost yourself. You've not lost your soul. You've not lost your identity. You are, in and of yourself, valuable and worthy. Okay, whatever is leaving your life is meant to leave, and it will be for your better good. Hold strong to yourself. The Chariot, move forward. Do not wallow in self-pity. If you need to feel the heartbreak, feel the heartbreak. Yes, understand that it might be a lesson for you. Yeah, yes, that this person or this thing was in my life and now it's no more. Yes, I feel ache. Yes, I feel the missing. Yes, I feel the loss. Yes, I feel that my heart is broken. I'm sad, I'm crying. But then after that, move on. You know, move on, because there are different adventures for you. You've got to ride your chariot out there and see what else there is in the world. Yeah, do not lose yourself. Get ready to go on. Look at that 9 of Pentacles. A beautiful, abundant life awaits you. You are going to be the queen or the king of your own life, with abundance, with money, with happiness, with joy. It's right there. It's right there. And perhaps you need to leave this behind in order to reach what you should have in your life. Yeah, wow, you've got like beautiful cards awaiting you. Look at that Ace of Cups. New love, new happiness, new joy, new peace of mind. A very stable, healthy, matured emotional state. Ace of Cups. And the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands. I believe that this card here, the energy that I'm getting is, when you look back, you will realize, wow, I spent so much time doing that. I spent so much time fighting for something or working for something, and being so injured, being so wounded, being so broken down by something that did not serve me. You will wonder why I spent so much time there, why I spent so much effort or invested so much of myself there. And that's the realization you will come to. So this blessing is coming to you within the next 3 months. If you have a big change in your life, a heartbreak in your life, know, Pile 3, that it is meant to bring you on to your next journey, because beautiful, abundant adventures await you, and a really healthy, full emotional state awaits you. I don't think you have that now, because we do see that remember I mentioned the High Priestess. You might already have had that inkling, that gut intuition that you know, something's not right, this may not be it, but perhaps you're trying to obscure yourself and not see the red flags that your soul is picking up, that your consciousness is picking up, and your intuition sees. You just don't want to see it with your eyes, yeah? But since you're not making the change, that change will come about and happen in your life so that you can move on. So remember, hold true to yourself, hold true to life, because when you move on, there are new adventures awaiting you, abundant, beautiful emotions and 3D life that's awaiting you. And actually in the future, when you look back on this time, you will wonder why I spent so much time fighting for something that broke you down so much that really wasn't worth your time. The rainbow fluorite improves mental clarity and concentration, so I hope that helps you focus yourself. Don't just get swallowed up by the emotions, but use logic as well, because you know that your life is precious. You know that you are important to people. To some people, you are the world. Yeah, you are the world. So this also enhances energetic protection, and I really send a lot of that for you. Protect yourself, hold on to life, protect yourself, and take good care of yourself, because you deserve it. Now let's take a look I'm going to put this here because I want to enhance your self-protection. Also, let's take a look now at your fairy oracle cards. The Ace of Summer. Summer is cups, Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. You have 2 times Ace of Cups. What is going to hurt you emotionally in the upcoming 3 months is what is going to point you in the correct direction. You're going to have double the health of emotions, double the happiness, double the joy, double the comfort, double the security, double what you thought was happiness. You're going to have double of that. Okay, let's look at what the card says. Open your heart to love. Yes, true love, because what you have now might not be true or proper or right for you. Open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one, the awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. Look at that. So she is a beautiful fairy, just opening up her wings, getting ready to fly with her arms outstretched and all the lotus flowers blossoming. This is you. I'm gonna put this right here. Oh, actually I'm gonna put all of these together because you know, this is your new life. This is your new life that is awaiting you after the potential change or heartbreak or loss that you're going to potentially experience in the next 3 months. So I wish you a lot of good luck and protection for yourself. I'm so glad that you came here because I would not have wanted you to have to endure that loss or heartbreak, not understanding that that was the true blessing for you. So if you've liked this message, please give me a thumbs up. Comment, share, subscribe to the 3 Lotus Tarot. Until I see you guys in the next one, Pile 3.